Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. 6:05, 62 degrees. We're going to have some awesome weather information updated for Riot Fest week as we are 24 hours away. Well, maybe, let's see, add 6 more, 30 hours away? 30? The gates open at noon?
Gates open at 11.
11. Okay, so 29 hours away.
There you go.
From the gates opening up. Okay, let's go. Let's get ready for it. So I'll give you an updated forecast on the rest of the weekend, which is fantastic as we start kind of a 5-day, even though it's been Riot Week. But today, I'll be hosting the Lounge with Alkaline Trio here at the Q101 Studios. Then we get Riot Fest. Then we have the Green Day Lounge on Monday. And then we have the post-Riot Fest pop-up where the band hasn't been even announced yet on Monday. So very busy. And we got everything, maybe you got your own thing going on. You can't even make any of these things. Well, don't worry. Just follow us on social, on the podcast, and live streaming. Everywhere you can find us, you can be a part of it that way. Now, I had a check-in from Jeremy in North Chicago. This kind of relates to what I'm going to say the show today. He says, I came into Chicago for 10 minutes last month, got one of those speed camera tickets. And I'm sorry you came in from North Chicago, and then you end up downtown, get a speed camera ticket. It sucks. But we have something to help you out that starts among all the other things today, $5K a day. Need some money? Huh? We thought we were going to do 4K a day. We said, no, let's do 5. They said, all right,
listen. What about 5K a day?
Yeah, 5 sounds...
Oh, my gosh.
5 sounds way better, right?
5 sounds way better.
So it's 7:30 after Clash with Kenzie, and at 9:30, 2 times this morning, 7:30 and 9:30, and get used to those times. We're going to have this chance at $1,000 at 7:30 and 9:30, and then 5K a day here on Q101 all throughout the day. So that helps out your speed ticket right there. Just make sure you're here for it. Because someone that has had to pay $700 in speed camera tickets over the last 3 years, I feel you, Jeremy in North Chicago. I feel you. But back to everything else. Okay, let's get off that for a second because that's a negative. The speed camera, but the money not.
Wow, there's so much happening.
There's a lot happening. Just really pay attention here because in just 6 minutes we'll get you to the Rise of the Roadster. Everybody, shut up for a minute.
Homework now? Yeah. What the hell is this?
This is very much.
Everybody, shut up.
Everybody, shut up.
You're the only one who's talked the entire show so far.
Normally you kick it around. It's just you right now.
We have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Sorry.
There's no fun. Pull your pencils out. Your number 2 pencils. Get the test ready.
Kenzie, what are those pencils called?
Rosa.
There you go.
Yeah, a lot of kids writing with those around Chicagoland because of the pencil drive we did there. Get to the point, you see.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
now,
why don't you get to the point? What are we doing today? Because
okay.
I want to get to 850.
Shut the hell up, Case. We're not allowed to talk
Yeah,
today.
shut up, God, shut up.
This is how Brian talks to us when the mics are off normally.
Yeah,
it's weird when the mics are on.
Somehow it bled onto the air. I don't know what happened to that. All right, so Rise of the Roach Tour, Papa Roach and Rise Against. That's a week from Saturday. Those tickets coming up in 5 minutes. Get you started off right here for you early folks here who have been with us. And then in an hour, Clash with Kenzie, we have those passes for Hell's Gate Haunted House, Raising Hell with me and Kenzie a week from Saturday. You already mentioned at 7:30, your chance at $1,000.
No. How many dollars? Not 1,000.
1,000, Brian.
What'd I say?
You said 1,000.
You said 1,000.
Yeah, it's $5K a day.
Oh, that makes sense. Got it.
So it's 1,000 then. So
okay,
I said, shut up! Shut the hell up! I know what I'm doing.
Wait, I still don't get it.
You know what? That was on me, Coach.
So at 7:30, $1,000, but it's $5K a day. So 5 times a day, you'll have a chance at $1,000.
Oh, I honestly did not know this is what we were doing.
This is why you guys need to shut up and listen.
I didn't know we were breaking it into time slots.
Yes.
No one told me that.
Well, the 5K.
Well, thank God we upped it to 5,000.
Yeah.
What was somebody going to win? 800 each slot? That would have been stupid. What were we talking about before?
$1,000, a chance at 7:30. 5K, which is $5,000 a day, 5 times a day.
Okay, and then 750.
$7.50. The Green Day Lounge. Your chance to get in.
Well, tickets to it. It's not happening. It's $7.50.
That's at $7.50. Okay, then we go a little bit later than that. How about 21 Pilots Ticket Blitz Thursday? Good Lord. That'll be about 8:10. We'll say 8:10 on that after we get done with whoever solves the Green Day Song Scramble. We'll do it immediately after that. So it's hard to predict that exactly.
Okay, and then what's happening at 8:50?
8:50. We have another.
Can we go home? What are we doing?
No, there's more.
What are we talking about at 8:50? There's no giveaway there. What are we talking
No
about?
give. We do have a lot of tomfoolery in between all these giveaways. I'm just trying to lay it out for you so you can put it on your phone. You want to win free stuff. It's a hard, economy's pretty hard these days.
It's not great.
So free stuff is amazing. That's what we're doing. But coming up at 8:50, oh yeah, stayed up late last night, watched the final episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty, the finale. And I will break that down as I jumped into the show only with the last 3 episodes, even it had 3 seasons. But my wife and Case got me ready for it, and I have some thoughts.
Boy, do I as well.
I have some big thoughts on this finale.
Okay. Am I insane? Didn't we talk about this yesterday?
We talked about that we were going to watch it.
Yeah, we talked about how we're going to talk about it.
Oh, my God. All right.
We broke down what happened up until the point of the
Because I
episode.
haven't seen the show either, so I thought I was all caught up. I thought we were done.
No, we're not caught up. Now, this is it now. It's over. There's
now it's over.
not going to be a 4th season.
Well, there's going to be a movie. They announced yesterday there's going to be a movie, so you're actually not done with it.
Yeah.
A movie of what just happened? Like they're going to condense it into a movie version, or a movie like following up? Do you know what I mean?
It'll be a continuation.
You know when they put out like, I don't know.
Well, do you know? What are you talking about?
Now, why would they put out a movie of the TV show?
They have done stuff like that before. It's like a different version of different actors.
I don't know. You have to give me an example because I don't know that ever happening.
Oh, God. Well, they put movies into TV shows.
I don't know. Well, I mean, you might be saying something like, let's say the Fugitive TV series became Fugitive the movie, and it was not based on any of the show's themes or storylines, but it was based on the concept of the TV show in a
That's
movie.
what I was thinking of.
I'm here to help you out. So there's been things like that. This will be just a continuation of the story, kind of like Entourage the movie.
Yeah, just like that.
You know?
Yeah, it's just like Entourage the movie.
Yeah.
The only example Brian could think of.
Well, they also were thinking they would have done a Sopranos movie if Tony Soprano didn't die. They did a prequel instead with his son, but they would have continued it with Tony if he didn't die. All right, so then we'll have another chance at 21 Pilots at 9 at Ticket Blitz Thursday. So all that today here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Now everybody just shut up for a minute, okay?
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
There you go. The first of many today. Rise of the Roach Tour. Papa Roach Rise Against. What a show that's going to be a week from Saturday as we focused on Riot Fest right in front of our face. But it doesn't end after Riot Fest is over. So we'll have more tickets tomorrow at this time for that as well. Right around 6:15. Make sure you're here early in the show. We'll give away tickets for that again. But now time for a fact that makes your brain go. So I'm a Gen Xer. Case is Gen Z. Kenzie's in her early 20s. I don't know what to categorize that as. There's no generation for that, I don't think, because she's been in her early 20s for the last 13 years. I'm not sure.
In a way, she's ageless.
Okay, relax, because now you're making me sound older than I am. I'm 30, you jerk. If you say I've been there for 30, now it sounds like I'm almost 40.
I think it was 27 years ago. I remember hearing
Yeah.
Kenzie say she was in her early 20s. I remember we talked then. We were having lunch. She goes, yeah, I'm in my early 20s.
Because I was then when I met you.
I know, 27 years ago that was. We first met. I remember we went and saw Sublime, and then he died. It was really sad. I remember that time.
Wow.
Okay, back to the fact that makes your brain go. So, I bring that up because Gen Zers do this 25% less than Gen Xers because they think it's boring. They think it's just really, really boring.
And I'm really bad at this. Gen Z is older than Gen X.
No, Gen X, I'm Gen X, Case is Gen Z.
Okay,
You're like in that millennial-ish Gen Z range.
so you're fudge. I can't. I'm dyslexic and it's kicking in. Raise your hand if you're Gen X.
Oh, that's me. Got
Brian's
it.
Gen X.
Yep, I'm
and
Gen
then
X.
in case you're Gen Z, then.
Yeah, yep.
And what's the fact again? Well, I'm staring at you. Gen
Okay.
X, Gen X.
You need another shot of espresso? You good?
I'm not. I get it so mixed up. They need like a completely different word. Like you have Gen X and then millennial.
How
Easy
about-
to
how-
differentiate.
How about I say young folks
Okay.
don't do this 25% less than old folks because they find it incredibly boring. And it's something all of us did, all of us do. And maybe some of us love and some of us don't love, but Gen Zers certainly don't love. They just think it's boring. They do it 25% less than Gen Xers.
Oh, I have my guess.
Okay.
I think it's getting their teeth cleaned. You know, you're supposed to go every 6 months. I feel like the younger generation doesn't respect that. And I can see them being like, it's so boring. I'm just going to sit there. What am I going to do? Make my own appointment? They're scared to make appointments a lot of times.
Yeah, they're scared to get on the phone. That's right. Now, Case went to the dentist last week. I feel it noteworthy to bring it up that Case texted me in the afternoon on Thursday. And we text all day long for important issues with the show, things going on, guests coming on. And he says,
don't text me all day long.
We do not.
You were not in on this text either, Kenzie. It wasn't the group
I
chat.
know.
This one wasn't the group chat. It was a solo text to me saying, hey, just to let you know, after the show tomorrow, meaning Friday, I have to run out of here because I'm going to the dentist. And then he added, I don't feel well I need to tell you this, but I just wanted to put it on the docket so you know.
I wasn't sure why I felt the need to tell you that I had to run out of here on Friday to go to the dentist, but I felt the need to do that.
Which is normal to go get a cleaning. A lot of good insurance policies, or decent ones even, will have you get a free cleaning every 6 months. I know our union one does that.
Yeah.
You should use it, clearly. And I don't know what he thought I was going to say Friday if I didn't get the warning that, hey, I got to get out of here and go to the dentist. No, you're not going to the dentist.
Shut up!
I'll punch your teeth out, then you'll never have to go to the dentist if you leave here right now. Wasn't sure what he thought my reaction was going to be. But that goes to your point, Kenzie, about them not being comfortable going to the dentist.
They're not. They don't do it.
So, Case, young folks do this 25...
What's your guess, dirty mouth?
No, the dentist gave me a great report card.
Oh, good.
I've improved my oral hygiene so much over the last 18 months. My teeth have gotten so much healthier. Anyways, I think it's kissing. I think young people are kissing less because they're afraid to talk to people.
Well, it's more
And
about...
I think it's boring.
You think it's boring, kissing?
Yeah. Well, I don't, but I think some people do. I love kissing.
Do you?
Yeah, oh my God, yeah. It's awesome. It's badass. But I don't know. I feel like that's what's happening.
Okay. Gen Z kissing 25% less than Gen Xers because it's boring. We'll find out if he's right or Kenzie's right in 2.5 minutes after Blink headlining Riot Fest tomorrow night.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for the fact that makes your brain go. And this is relating to age generations, Gen Z, millennials, Gen Xers, but this specifically targets Gen Zers, the young folks, and the Gen Xers. I don't like to say old folks. I would say vintage, experienced folks.
Does that help you sleep at night?
Yeah, I never.
Vintage folks.
Vintage. I'm vintage.
While we're picking you apart, I like that you said age generations, otherwise known as generations.
Well, there can be, okay, whatever. Hey, shut up! Damn Gen Z are getting in my face, trying to correct me.
He's all up in your face.
Yeah, all up in it. All up in it. But you know what? His teeth look fantastic.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Amazing.
I've worked really hard on them.
Thank God he warned me about going to the dentist.
Because, I realized I was like, I'm on camera all the time. Maybe I shouldn't look awful. And so I put a lot of work into my teeth.
Proud of
Hot
you.
take.
Proud of you. So here we go. Gen Zers do this 25% less than Gen Xers because they find it boring. And Kenzie said, going to the dentist, making an appointment, they're afraid to get on the phone and talk to anybody. They don't know how to use a phone. We made that clear in some of the things that we've talked about on the show. Case thinks it's kissing, again, because they find it boring. Kissing. I got to admit, sometimes kissing is boring. Like in the old days of first kissing.
Like when you could just have sex.
Right. Like,
stupid.
once you get married, it's a different story. But like when the pregame stuff, when you're just trying to get to the sex and it's kissing and you go home, you're like, all I did was kiss. Oh, that's boring.
See, I feel like guys were always more excited to kiss you before they slept with you. Then after they slept with you, it's like, oh, is this all we're doing? It's okay.
Yeah.
It loses it's like luster for guys.
So,
which is unfortunate.
You might make the argument that kissing is more, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Intimate?
Intimate than sex.
Yeah.
You could say that. Both of you guys are wrong on this one. The answer is that 25% of Gen Zers, they do this 25% less than Gen Xers because they think it's boring. It's going outside.
Oh, yeah.
Going outside.
Well, Case says this all the time. He hates going outside.
Whenever I'm outside, I think I should be inside.
But why is that? What don't you like about outside? Because inside...
The bugs, the heat, the cold, the wetness, the dryness,
With the wetness and the dryness?
Yeah, I don't like anything about it.
You're just saying every word in your head.
Exactly. That's what I don't like about being outside.
Like, we're in Chicago with one of the greatest resources in the world. We have the greatest freshwater lake here, and you live near it. You go outside to the lake. Doesn't that give you an energy feel? Like, or don't you ever sit there? I do every night when I come into the show. It's dark out, still the stars and the moon in the sky, and I go, look at this. Look how small I am. The universe just keeps going. It's magnificent. I love just looking at the sky.
You love looking up at the sky?
I do.
I look down at my feet.
What do you? Well,
Why? Do you have like good shoes on or something?
No, I don't really pay attention to my outer surroundings.
what's so good about inside all the time?
Oh, I don't know, comfort. You know, when I'm sitting on a couch, I'm like, this is awesome. What if I just kept doing this? And then people are like, you want to go camping? No, I don't want to go camping. That sounds awful.
That I agree with. So I love being outside. I don't need to stay outside all night.
Oh,
There's a big difference.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. That's a little extreme. We don't need to live on the ground.
Okay.
But getting outside is one of the things that would probably end a lot of people's depression and anxiety.
No, I think scrolling on my phone 18 hours a day is actually really good for me.
Yeah, inside's great. Good job.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Well, coming up in sports, we'll get to everything Cubs. Let's go. Your Chicago Cubs. In the playoffs, but we'll have the audio. We'll break it all down. And how Kenzie's family were the only people in Illinois who ended up with Cubs playoff shirts. Apparently, you can see it on social media. It's a beautiful family picture.
Thank you.
Oh, and I mean, I don't know. I guess they're printing them out of their house and selling them on the streets because no one got that shirt that quick.
Well, they bought so many of them. There were no more in stock.
Yeah, they knitted them. It was amazing. But we'll get to that. But first, as we are tomorrow being Riot Fest, 24 hours away from the blessed event that here at Q101, it's, you know, they're family to us, we're family to them. And a lot of people think summer ends at Labor Day. We think it kind of ends, at least at Riot Fest, in a bombastic fashion. So gates are at 11 a.m. Make sure you try to take public transportation down there. The Pink Line is one of the best stops to get onto there. And the buses, just make sure that's Douglas Park. Certainly, we talked about it for years. It's tough. It's certainly tough in finding parking and all that situation. So public transportation is your best way to go in and out of there. And riotfest.org has a lot of information on your traveling if you want to find schedules and things like that. So tomorrow, Blink-182 is your headliner, but we have some fantastic things today. The Lounge with Alkaline Trio at 3 o'clock with their album play of what's coming up for Maybe I'll Catch Fire will be. I always get stuck on that because I want them to do to hear from here to infirmary.
Now, you understand why they're doing Maybe I'll Catch Fire.
It's 25 years.
Yes.
It's 25 years for that album.
And
I get
it's
it.
24 years for From Here to Infirmary, and not a lot of bands celebrate the 24th anniversary of something.
But I'm here to normalize 24 years as an anniversary.
I know. You and Leo have a lot in common. You love the number 24. You don't like anything over it. But
Wow, good one.
thank you. I know movies. I'm also really excited for Leo's new movie. The reviews for it are insane. But
I get it. I will not go on that route. Case has tried to prep me for the Lounge. They don't bring up your love from Here to Infirmary and why they're not doing that one.
well, you can bring it up, but it can't be the only thing you ask is why aren't you playing the album that I like at Riot Fest?
So far, that's my only prep for the interview. It's not till 3 o'clock, but really
Well,
excited.
the rest is you just explaining why that's actually what they should do. So
Correct.
That's all you have time for.
And that'll be about 10 minutes before they perform
Right.
in our lounge. But really stoked for that. You've got Weird Al Yankovic tomorrow at 7 o'clock, the Pogues and their final farewell. You got and Case is going to give a better preview here of a band he thinks you make sure that you have to see. But before we get there, I'm real excited about the weather changing a little bit here. As Saturday now, this looks like some spotty rain that may not even hit Douglas Park, might hit the entire area of Chicago. At one point, it was like a 70% chance of rain on Saturday. That seems to be out the window. Now, it could change hourly, and we'll keep you updated as we go through right to Riot Fest and throughout the weekend. But even Sunday now just looks cloudy and no rain as well, which that was also supposed to be massive rain. Seems to have moved into next week a little bit. So we're looking really good for weather in the 80s and possibly staying completely dry for the 3 days.
Sunday's making me a little nervous. This would be the third year in a row that it's rained on Sunday.
Right now, though, they're saying it's pulled off and saying just cloudy, at least on my people that I'm talking to behind the
I'm
scenes.
seeing rain on my weather app.
Well, I got the Yahoo
That
app.
sucks.
Maybe it's just going to be a storm cloud over my
That's
head.
you should delete that app. That sounds negative.
It's the one that comes with the phone.
Well, which one do you have, Kenzie? What's your weather app?
AccuWeather.
Oh, all these hot girls and their AccuWeather app.
Okay, thank
It's
you.
like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And hers says no rain, so she can wear her outfit that she wants to wear.
Well, I need the problem, or what I like about AccuWeather is it does a minute breakdown. So it'll be like raining for 12 more minutes. I'm like, okay, good. I'll just stand right here then because I'll take shelter for that long.
A lot of details on AccuWeather.
Yeah, I need details. I'm like, I'm in heels and it's muddy. What can I expect?
Well, Case gave us a preview for the bands you have to see yesterday for tomorrow, but now you want to do Saturday?
Yeah, if you go back to the Brian and Kenzie podcast from yesterday, it's the same episode in which Brian gave his predictions for the Summer I Turned Pretty finale. I also gave a Riot Fest Friday preview highlighting some bands there that I really enjoy. For Saturday, it's a loaded lineup. It's probably my favorite day of the three this year. Military Gun's going to be there. They've got a new record coming out. Super excited for that. The band Super Chunk is fantastic. Citizen is so good.
I love that.
You just sounded like Beavis for a second. Super Chunk.
From 5:15 to 6:15, the Front Bottoms are playing. The Front Bottoms are my favorite active band of all time, so I'm quite excited for that. And then you get in that murderer's row of Beach Boys, Dropkick Murphys, Jack White, the Buzzcocks who played last year also, and then Weezer playing the Blue Album. The band that I would like to highlight, and we have a little snippet of a song, is the band kicking off the Riot stage at 12:35 on Saturday. The band is Wishy. The song that I'm obsessed with is a song called Love on the Outside. It reminds me of Hum. It reminds me of sort of the Smoking Popes, that sort of thing. That song's real nifty tune if you want to play a clip of that, Brian. So again, that's Wishy. They're going to be playing the Riot stage at 12:35, kicking off that stage on Saturday. We'll be around all day. I'll be at the Military Gun set. I'll be at the Front Bottom set. You see me, say hi. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a really fun day of music.
And you did fail to mention that Helmet's doing an album play of Betty, and I will be there at that the Radical stage.
Yeah, you and Lauren will be on stage for that.
I tried to get on stage with Helmet. This happened at a jamboree back in the day with Q101, right around that era when Betty, a little bit after Betty, but I did a great interview with Paige Hamilton of Helmet, and I said, I play guitar, and I know in the meantime, can I get up and play with you? Not thinking he would just say yes.
Okay.
He said yes. Okay.
Hold on. You asked the band Helmet, you're like, hey, I like this song. Can I play it on stage with you at this giant concert?
Yeah, they were on the second stage of Jamboree, about 10,000 people, and he said yes. I was stunned. So I get there, I get side stage, I'm waiting for my cue, I'm really excited. He's having some sound issues on stage.
And that's not a band that you want to have sound issues for.
No, he starts throwing his guitars off of his, taking them off and throwing them. And I look at his sound guy and I go, so I'm pretty excited. He goes, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Can you move out of my way? We got to fix what's going on with the sound here. And my dreams.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my dreams were crushed.
Wow,
it was
that is a
so,
bummer.
Oh, I know. It was really a buzzkill.
Well, if you're into Helmet, I know Lauren's going to be talking to them on Saturday, so that interview will be up on Q101's YouTube channel shortly after that.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. Riot Fest all weekend broadcasting live. So if you couldn't make it for whatever reason, we will get you there just through us, through the radio station. You can hang out and listen. Kenzie, what are you chuckling at?
I just imagine you standing there with your hands in your pockets, like so excited to go on stage.
I even changed outfits to get to look cooler. And
what does that mean, by the way?
Well, back then, baggy jeans were in the mid 2000s, let's say 2003, 4 in that era. But I did grab a bandana. I took my baseball hat off and I put on a Q101 bandana, tying it up there like a do-rag,
Yeah,
I said, for some reason, I said, this is a good look.
Well, yeah, you and do-rags are synonymous with one another.
It was a terrible look.
I think he just saw you and realized he had to create a commotion. The whole thing.
He's going to ruin his set so I don't get up with him?
Yes.
Yeah. Easily could have happened on that one. It's one of my big regrets. So I'm going to try to find him at Riot Fest and go, hey, remember back in the day? Little IOU, hand over the guitar. Thank you. Let's see if that happens. Coming up in sports after Papa Roach, we have a lot.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.